What's going on, YouTubers and YouTubettes out there in YouTube land? Today is February 5th, 2021. Can't believe we're already a month into this 2021 season of TTMing. Hope everyone's doing well, everyone's staying safe, everyone's being healthy, and hope everyone's doing great. I decided to do a video today to do a quick recap of a bunch of pitches that I've gotten in. I've been getting hooked onto 4x6s. I think there is a couple 4x4s. My fellow Autograph Anonymous co-hosts will rag on me for. I think there's one in there or two. But I do want to do a quick shout out. I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but I actually got a comment on one of my older videos from 2016. And I've been meaning to want to make a video, and this kind of just pushed me over the top to do it. So you got to thank Mr. Michael Chandler, who posted a comment from a video from 2016, and he asked to make a massive video recap for my birthday, please. So, Mr. Chandler, happy birthday to you. I am doing this just for you and anyone else that wants to watch it, but you kind of, like I said, got me over the top there to actually do a video. So if anyone else has any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I'll see what I can do. But like I said, I'm going to do my celebrity 4x6, 4x4 pitches. And I have a whole bunch of other videos that I need to do because I've been absolutely hooked on doing hockey lately. So I've been focusing on hockey. I got a crap load of hockey to show. So hopefully one of these days I will do that. So again, Mr. Chandler, happy birthday. If you hit me up and send me somehow your address or contact information, I can get you out one of these bad boys. It's an Autograph Anonymous signed postcard by 8 of the hosts. Yeah, 8 of us. So I'll get that out to you as a little birthday gift, and see what else I can do for you. But okay, let's start rolling with our pitches. So I'm gonna, no particular order. I'm at a complete freaking mess here right now because I'm just all over the place lately, and I can't wait to clean up this stuff. But I've been sending a lot, and a lot's been coming back. So, and I am gonna butcher names. That's my specialty here. All right, number one, first coming back, which this is actually gonna go back out. He signed 3 of 3. Jeffrey Skiles, I believe his name. He was actually the co-pilot of Flight US Airways 1549, the splash down in the Hudson River. He was the co-host. I'm going to try and get this out to CB Captain Selinger. He is mixed. I got him before, but I think he's kind of stopped signing. But I'm going to give him a try and try and get a dual signed. Co-pilots, Skiles did sign 2 others, so I'm going to keep those and risk this one getting out. Next is, I was a big, huge G.I. Joe fan growing up. Saturday morning cartoons. This is coming back from Deep Six. He was the voice, done by Hal Rayleigh. And this is a thing that I stole off of Star Tiger. Someone had posted in the gallery all these, so I had copied and pasted and stole these. Which these were awesome customs, so I couldn't resist. So I sent that. I actually sent them 2 other times. Got RTSs finally. I believe I found them in Colorado. So he signed that one, put that down, but he sent an extra of this. Ooh, actually his info is on the back. Anyone want his cell number? It's actually on the back of this, I just noticed. Or his studio number. Email. 2 websites, but I'm not going to show you. Alright, next. Breaking Bad success coming from the guy that played Ira. Any takers? Franco Ross. He was the venomous pest. Let's use my little label side note. That Walt and Jesse tented the houses and cooked their meth inside. So he was the head guy from the pest control. out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Signed that one. And that's my little 4x4 that he did sign. And at the time, he had sent me this, which he had sent me a note basically saying Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and he signed that. So he sent me a little Christmas card too, which was nice. Next is coming from John Spinello. He is the great inventor of the great game Operation. And after doing research, I found out I don't think he gets a dime for inventing this game. So he's the inventor. There's the cover to the box, and there he is with all the different versions of the game. Next, Robert Prescott. He played Kent in the great movie Real Genius. There he is in the middle. Any 80s buff movie, I've always seen it. He signed that one. And he signed the second one on the back. And he also signed, this was a tricky one to find. I actually tracked him down in New York. And he signed this one. Actually, front and back. But I'm going to send it to William Athol to get dual signed, because he's an automatic signer. Next is coming back from John Jude Palancar, who is an artist. If anyone has ever watched Expedition Unknown, he was shown on it because he is the artist of the great treasure hunt known as The Secret. It was a book written back in the 80s where this guy had buried treasure, plexiglass treasure chests. I think it's a dozen places. Only 3 have been discovered, and so he wrote a poem, and this guy drew the picture, and you have to match up the poem with the picture and figure out where it was actually buried. This is the Boston version right here. This painting went with Boston. The poem is someplace else, but he's the artist. And here's another, which I'm not sure which one this actually goes to, but he signed it. I don't know if it's right there. So I'm glad one was actually discovered in Boston. I actually sent to the guy that got it in Boston, but I haven't gotten it back yet. Jerry Bannerman. He was the uncle in Home Alone. There he is with the pizza. And there he is. Look what you did, you little jick. He signed 2 or 3, kept the other one. Angela Goloth. If you're gonna notice, I kind of got into a little hooked stage. She was one of the sisters / cousins in Home Alone. She is the one that says, "You are laissez compadante" to Kevin. There she is on that one. And there she is, right there. She's this one. Terry Slezak. He's in this picture. And he wrote on the back, on the 0G plane, I flew on this for 20 years. He is known as the first person ever to touch moon dust with his bare finger. So it's a little space history there. I mean, it's not much. I mean, I don't know if the dust affected him anyway, and the dust. Bradford Parkinson. Anyone heard of him? Yes. He is the father / inventor of GPS. So any new car has GPS in it, it's because of him. And this is the first ever GPS satellite. Jer Burns. I had sent him 3 pitches. He signed 2. He only signs JB. I forget where this one is from. I forget what movie. I sent him a Breaking Bad picture, which he did not sign. He had a limited role, but his 80s show, Dear John. And his marker was really crappy. So everything that he signed, this one, he actually signed JB twice. Oh, jeez. He signed it way over here, but it didn't come in clear whatsoever. And he tried it again. I gotta try him in a few years. Try him back and try and upgrade my picture. Paul Teresi. He is Webb Simpson's caddy. He signed it there in red. Sign in the back. Stay safe, Andy. Sign in the back. And there he is with Webb Simpson. And there he is again. David Rupacek. He is the former host of Supermarket Sweep from back in the day. Sign that one. As you can see, I'm kind of doubling up my pitches. And there he is in one of his custom ugly-ass sweaters. Terry Snell, who played the aunt in Home Alone. There she is way in the back. There is Sheegan Fuller from behind the chair. And there she is in the airport after the phone calls. And she wrote me a nice letter on the back. No, on my letter that I sent her. Diane Franklin, one of my favorite movies for whatever reason. She was the French girl from next door on Better Off Dead. She wrote me a long inscription. There she is at the top of the K-12. Yeah, K-12. And there she is with, I forget his name, as he eats his Jell-O through a straw in his mouth. Oh, here's the Jeffrey Skiles, the splashdown in the Hudson, people getting off the plane, and there he is being interviewed afterwards. Vernon Wells, who's an awesome signer. Here he is from Mad Max, and he always puts his character name. There he is. I mostly know him from the movie Commando as Bennett. Let's see if I can show that back. And also as Lord General from the movie Weird Science. Alright, testifying Mr. Kato Kalin from the O.J. Simpson trial. There he is right up there. There he is testifying on the stand, and there he is, I believe, pointing at O.J. saying, yeah, that's him. He did it. Next, Bobby Valentine, Bobby V, is when he pathetically managed the Red Sox with Jason Varitek, the captain. But I mostly sent to him because of one of the great things that he did when he got ejected from a game. He came back and sat in the dugout wearing a disguise. Mustache, sunglasses, hat. And he managed from there before I believe he got ejected again. Next, Commando, Ray Dawn Chong. Ray Dawn Chong, which is Tommy Chong's daughter. But she was one of the main girls in Commando. She signed the back. Here she is with the bazooka / missile rocket, and she signed the back. If anyone watched Hell's Kitchen last night, he was one of the guest judges, but he's mostly known from MasterChef, Aaron Sanchez. Again, my pet peeve, he's signed on the back. Please just sign the front. But he signed on the back. Here's him with Gordon Ramsay. And there's another picture in there, but he signed them all on the back. Can't stand that. Anyone who's ever lived in the Northeast deals with snow all the time in the Midwest and up top of the country. This comedian had a thing that always pops up every time it snows around here. You need to get your bread and milk. Vic DeBito. He was a stand-up comedian, but he had a YouTube video. I gotta get the milk and bread. So this is him. So anytime it snows, everyone posts this video. It's him. And he, on YouTube, does these rants, which are kind of funny, that he just goes off on people. That's him in his car going on a rant. And this is one of his promotions for his stand-up. One of the great new age golfers that are on the course right now, who has revolutionized the long drive for the PGA Tour, Bryson DeChambeau. There's him. There he is with one of his trophies. But I love this picture. It's him swinging. And look at his club. The flex on that is unreal. And the muscles he just knocks the crap out of the ball. Next, Mr. James Buster Douglas signed the top of it, front of his Sega Punch-Out game. Here's him punching out Mike Tyson and him with the belts. Next, one of my all-time favorite movies. Not a lot of people have seen it, but Charles Dieterkop. He played the sidekick to Robert Shaw in The Sting. Love that movie. Robert Redford, Paul Newman. Great movie. Julian Glover from Last Crusade, Indiana Jones. And that one, that's the only one that remotely, Walter Donovan, that's the only one that came out good, because the one for Star Wars, he used a blue paint pen and it stuck to the one in front of him from Games of Thrones. So these two stuck together and the paint pen completely came off on the other one. Rachel Riley, who was on Big Brother, she was on 2-3 times. She's the very loudmouth, laughing one. There she is with Derek, and I forget her name, but she won one of them. But she was also on The Amazing Race with her husband Brendan. They are together, and a 4x4 of them in the Big Brother where they met. She also had him sign that one and that one. So that's a little hint. Sometimes when you send the people, and if with another not famous person, but someone who will also sign, you send them a picture of them. Hopefully they'll get their husband, wife, kid, or whatever to sign along with them. I only asked her to sign, but she had Brandon sign too, which was, saves me stamps later on. Bob Gillen, who was famous for the fake Bigfoot walk video. Okay, he signed a 4x4, but he also says, for all future requests, please include $20 per signature. Too late. I already got you. I'm not sending you $20, man. It's not worth it. This was a huge surprise because I had sent to her about 3 times. I guess with COVID, she's at home and has nothing to do. Miss Anna Gunn. She was one of Jerry's girlfriends on Seinfeld. So she signed on the back, Happy Holidays, Anna Gunn. But more importantly, she signed my Breaking Bad picture of them staring over the money in the storage locker. And here's another Breaking Bad picture of her. I'm sorry about the glare. My lighting is terrible in here right now. Monique Cinderella. In the last season of Breaking Bad, she was the Denny's waitress that said, "Hey, it's your birthday, you get a free meal." Like I said, I'm working on a Breaking Bad project, so I'm trying to send to anyone who had any screen time on the show. She did, and she wrote me a nice message on the back. And some googly eyes. But basically, thanks for being one of my biggest fans. Sending love from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Next, not to get political, but this is a piece of history. I do not support this type of history, but this individual is known for this, unfortunately. But I had sent over to Germany Gerhard Bartels, who was the Nazi poster child, and he posed with Adolf Hitler. Again, I do not support it, but that's what he is known for. They used him as propaganda to support their cause, but unfortunately this guy is known for that, and that's the only mail he probably gets is fan mail. Well, not really fan mail, but like history mail. So you might agree, not agree, but it's part of history, unfortunately. Julia Pennington, again, one of Jerry Seinfeld's girlfriends. She was the toy lady that Jerry, Elaine, and George would give her turkey, heavy gravy, and boxed wine to make her pass out so they can play with her toy collection. So we went from really bad history just to joking. And finally, another Breaking Bad success, James Ning, who played Chow on Breaking Bad. He literally sent these back in about a week. I believe it went to New Mexico. Here's him sitting on the couch, and he wrote, I sat on that sofa for over 3 hours to do that shoot. Right there. And this is him. He had sent me a postcard type thing. Any calligraphy. Thanks for being a fan. And he also sent some, hope you enjoy my note cards. And he sent me a stack of blank note cards. Just, I don't know why, what these have to do, but I don't know. I think these are the ones he sent out because his address is on the back. Ooh. Do your research, you'll find it. Alright, so those